Are your flip cups more like flop cups?
Are your wrecked rings just, well, wrecked?
Well, we have the solution for you. And that's the Fluid Art Experience. Here in Dallas, Texas, on November the 12th and November the 13th, you have the opportunity to be live and in person with one of your 5 favorite YouTube artists. Come learn some tips, techniques, and everything you need to know to replicate some beautiful art. You'll be taking away art with you, and you also have the opportunity to come and join us at a Texan barbecue and a question and answer session. So why don't you go and log on right now at www.fluidartexperience.com and see what all the fun is about. We'll hopefully see you soon. Hello everyone.
Hey guys.
And welcome to another episode of Masse Art Studios. I'm Lee.
I'm Jeremy.
And on this channel we normally go big, bright and bold.
Yes.
It's fair to say.
Yes.
We've been asked, someone put a comment on our YouTube channel asking us to do something that was going to be a bit more subtle, a bit more muted, a bit more pastels.
Yes.
And so we thought, why not? Let's take up the challenge and do something that's a little kind of more muted, I would guess. So we're going to pull out some techniques that we've definitely done before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They give you a bit more of a muted design, and we're going to use some fun colours.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to do a ribbon pour.
Okay.
Because I just think it's going to lend well to this kind of, subtle or pastel kind of palette.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do a marbling pour, which not the marble where we use the marble, but a marbling pour.
Okay, absolutely love it. I think that's a great idea.
Awesome.
Jeremy's marbling pours end up looking like, the plan is for it to look like a slab of marble.
Yes.
Like you just sliced some stone. So, definitely subtle would be, that's a great idea. I love it. Couple of things to talk to you about. If you've ordered a Leaky Cup, which are now available at www.masseartstudio.com, you will have seen an email from me that said our boxes got lost. And so we had to wait another week for our manufacturer to make them. They'll be here with us this Friday, so your cups are going to go out at the beginning of next week.
Yes.
Thank you to everyone, all 89 of you that ordered them within 24 hours. Crazy. We had to think a stock of 400 on the website, so there's still many more. If you haven't already, go have a look and grab one while you can. And the Fluid Art Experience, which is fluidartexperience.com, little kind of spinny thing over here. We're still accepting bookings too. That's all I wanted to let you know. All right, guys. Should we get to the table?
Let's get to the table.
I'm
ready to
excited
paint.
to do this one. Yeah, me too. We'll see you there.
All right, guys. It's Jeremy here, and I'm super excited about this pour today.
You are?
I am.
Why is that?
Because I haven't done one of these pours in a long time. It's not a ribbon pour. It is a marbling pour.
It is a marbling pour.
That took me a second to get that out.
Not to be confused with the marble.
Not to be confused with the marble. No, this is the marbling technique. This is where I make it actually look like a slab of marble.
Okay, cool.
Marvel.
Uh-huh.
My tongue is just
You are all
tied.
over the place
All
today.
over the place today.
Right.
And but I got my canvas here. This is a
14 by 18?
14 by 18.
Yeah.
And it's repurposed canvas. I'm using it again. So I got a gesso, I think it is.
Someone actually
Jessa?
did. Someone did. Jessa?
Jessa?
No, it's definitely an O at the end.
Well,
so someone definitely shouted out in the comments how to say this.
Yes.
It's either gesso or gesso.
Yes.
But it's one of
So
these.
I think it's gesso.
Okay,
So I'm going to go with
perfect.
that.
Right.
So
you know what? You can call it whatever you want.
Right.
It went on that canvas. That's all that we need to know, right?
It's that white stuff that
Exactly.
you put on canvases. So yes. So I gessoed my canvas and it's ready to go. I got my colors picked out, which I'm really excited about using these colors.
And these are leftovers, right?
These are leftover colors. But I have this grayish blue by Amsterdam.
My favorite.
Yes, it's stunning.
Definitely one of them.
Yeah. I have 24 karat gold by DecoArt Americana. I have Prussian Blue, which this is so dark. You guys are not going to be able to see this.
It looks
this blue.
black on camera.
It does look black.
I think that's either Master's Touch or Golden's, one or the other.
Yes. And now this color was a custom color that Lee did.
Right.
Mixed some white with some
Dioxazine
purple, right? Yeah, and it came out this cotton candy color,
yes,
which I'm in love with. I
not
just want to eat
the
this.
L word that you called it on my...
Not a lavender.
Stop it! Shush those lips.
This is a cotton candy, I'm going to call it.
That one I like.
Yes. So those are my colors. I have my base coat, which is going to be this Artist Loft Whites, titanium whites.
Good.
It's also going to be the what I use to layer my cup with. So why don't we get to layer in my cup?
Let's do it. And you're flipping this one.
I am flipping this one.
Well, flipping marvelous.
Yes, flipping marvelous. I'm going to keep this right here. A little bit like that. Now I'm going to put a little bit more of this, like, to really get this color to come through since it's so light. Go a little lighter with this one. Same thing with this one. I'm going to go a little bit more with this one to get more of that color through there. Some of this gold. And now I'm putting a little bit of just a cover on this because I don't want it to pierce through it. I just want it to cover it. So
if anyone's sitting at home thinking, what in the holy heck is going on here? Let me explain what you're looking at. So Jeremy is sandwiching colours in between layers of white.
Yes.
As if it were a triple decker, like butty, we say in England, a sandwich.
Yes.
With the colours being the meats and the cheeses, and the colours, the white being the bread. So he's taking the colours and he's sandwiching them in between because he wants this to look like marble. He only wants like a hint of colour coming through.
yes.
And it looks like he's putting no colour in here at all. In fact, I'm actually very worried that he's actually not putting any colour in here at all. But as you'll see, as this one is flipped out on top of the canvas, you will see these colours come out and then hopefully make the veins of what is like marble. Right, Jeremy?
Absolutely, that's exactly what I'm going for.
So this isn't a dirty pour. As you
No.
can see, he's not making the colours kind of pierce into the white at all. He's just layering it. Like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich. It is a paint extravaganza sandwich.
It is exactly that. Not available at Subway, but definitely available in your studios.
I love that gold. Love, love, love that gold. I'm gonna get some of that grayish blue in there. Really good.
Back in with the white.
Yeah. I think that's going to be enough paint as far as, I'm going to do one more layer of color and one more layer of white, but I think that's going to be enough for what I'm wanting on this canvas.
Yeah, that's an 14 by 18 inch canvas, so actually you only need 10 ounces of paint and you're going to stretch this bad boy out.
I am.
And that's a 16 ounce cup, so you definitely have enough, but you know, we always like to have a little bit more.
Yes. I literally just like drizzle that gold in there because I know it can take over. Okay guys, now that I have my cup layered, I'm going to go ahead and flood my canvas with my base coat. Now, the base coat should be definitely thinner than what your paint is.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want that to be really nice and loose, so that way your thicker paint can slide over it really easy.
You want it to be? You want what to be?
Your base coat color
okay.
should be thinner.
Thinner. Okay, got it.
Yes.
I was just making sure everyone
yes.
you were at home, you were being clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a quick note while you're doing that. So the paints that you put into the cup were mixed 50% Floetrol, 25% gloss medium, 25% water.
Yes.
Paint.
Paints.
I'm sorry. 25% paint, 25% gloss medium, 50% Floetrol. No
there you
water
go.
at all. Whereas the base coat has water in it.
The base coat does have water in it.
Right, to make it kind of thinner.
Yes. Okay guys, so I got my flip cup here. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over onto the canvas and then let the paint run to the canvas and we'll see what happens.
Ooh.
Oh.
Very successful flippage.
Yes. All right guys, so I needed to lip it whenever I pulled my cup off, and what that is just going like that.
Yep.
Beautiful lip. I like these little squigglies that I got in here. It's gonna add some character to it. So let's see what happens as I stretch it out.
And you might put BAMs in this one too at some point, right?
Yeah, I think.
But not yet.
Not yet.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that there's a lot of color in here that I'm playing with. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I'm gonna second, so what time is it?
You know what? It is tilting time.
You tell me, it's tilting time.
Tilting time.
I just want another taste. What a waste, what a waste, what a waste. I just wanna stay like this. Always, always, always. Oh, it's one thing, what you promise, but it's another, what you deliver. And you don't want it, now that you got it, to hell with it. Oh, it's one thing to deny it, but it's another to be defined by it. And you used to in the fire, and you think that you can get away with it. But you always in my head. Yeah, you always in my Heaven is an open door, but I wait, I just wait, I just wait. 'Cause I just want another day.
Okay, guys, so I'm in love with this. I think it's amazing. I love like all these little curves and this, you know, all this, the colors match so well with each other. Has a little bit of gold highlights here and there. It's really playful to me. I'm loving the colors.
It's very subtle, very marble-like.
It is. It's really pretty. So I think I'm going to get my edges. I think I'm done. Get my edges and clean it up and take you in for a close-up.
Let's do it.
All right.
Alright, ladles and jelly spoons, it's Lee at the table. Sorry, tapping and wobbling you there. Okay, also repurposing a canvas, also using leftover paints. These paints in these Lollivefi bottles I've used in Fosier flowers before, but I really loved the colours that I had and I'm going to use them in a ribbon pour.
Nice.
So it's going to be layered very similarly to the way that Jeremy did his marbling technique, but without any worry about going overboard with colours. I will be using colours this time around. And so I've got them here in front of me. So we've got a Prussian Blue, we've got turquoise, we've got a really dark like royal purple, I've got gold, I've got phthalo blue, and I've got a really light, almost like a, gosh, this is probably, I think that one is the Arteza light, like pearl violet. So those are my colors, and then my like almost like a base color, if you want to call it that, is this, which is the grayish blue mixed with a lot of white. So it's not a white base, it's actually a colored base, but I've mixed some white into it. So I'm going to mix up my paints in my bottles real quick. I'm repurposing this 12 by 16 inch canvas. It was a flip cup that we did. I think we did this for the Patreons on one of their live streams, and it just came out a bit blah. So I'm definitely going to repurpose this canvas. All right, Jeremy, I'm going to do 2 cups.
Yes.
And I'm going to do them right here. And I'm going to lay them both at the same time. That's what I'm going to try and do anyway.
Great.
All right, so just like you, I'm sandwiching colors between layers of white. And just like you, I'm not gonna like pierce the colors if I can help it. But unlike you, I am gonna use some color. So I am not gonna be afraid of using the colors in these pots, as you will see. And I'm gonna use the same colors in both of these cups. So that was the phthalo blue, and then this turquoise. And I'm going to use some gold. Not quite so much, just a little bit of gold. And then I'm going to sandwich these colours in between more of this greyish blue and white mix. Now I am also not worrying quite so much if I pierce the colours just like you did, but there's definitely a sandwich going on here. It's like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds here today.
I know.
There's like some squawking and conversations that are going on in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm sure you can hear it.
Sure you can.
Because you can hear everything that goes on in this studio. All right, there we go. Now in with the other colours, which is my beautiful Prussian Blue. Love this colour. What a great way to like use up some paints.
Right? It is. It's Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds out there.
The crows agree, that's for sure.
Yes. What was it? The crows have eyes.
The crows have eyes. And the crow. All I can think of is actually Schitt's Creek.
Yes.
And I can just think of Moira when she was in that film where she was a crow.
Right.
And she did that monologue, and it was ridiculous. But we do love Schitt's Creek here, so. All right, now topping these off with more of my blue mix before I put one more layer of colour on, which is going to be some Prussian, some turquoise, and some gold. All right, now we're going to get to ribbon pouring these ones on the canvas. Now, I've just realised that I've got probably twice as much paint here as I actually do need, because this is only a 12 by 16 inch canvas, and in my head I was thinking it was 16 by 20.
But you always need extra paint.
You absolutely do. So with a ribbon pour you do, but I think I've still got a little too much. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to get to ribbon pouring this one onto the canvas. All right, let's see what happens. It is in fact ribbon pour tilting time.
Tilting time.
Let's do this.
Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way, it's the choices we make. We give and take, and I know you will keep trying. Said I think I know what you mean. Pretty good for a dumb machine, and you gave me that smile. We stood there for a while. That was when you woke me up. Emotions made of steel. What was I supposed to feel? I didn't want to take chances.
All right, people. Okay, so Some of you out there might have been gasping and shrieking at the amount of paint that I tipped off this canvas onto these pea pads. Well, just like I said, we were using leftover paints here, and all of these have been absolutely watered down fairly heavily, I have to say, with some Floetrol and also Liquitex Gloss Medium. So whilst it might have looked wasteful, there really is a lot of paint. Sorry, there's really not a lot of paint in here. There's a lot of Floetrol and other pouring mediums, and these were leftover paints from previous pours. So I do want to say I do really like this ribbon pour. I do love the colours that I've got, top and bottom here, like framing the blue river in the middle. I like that these are kind of thicker bands and these are thinner bands. And because there was at least 2, if not 3 of those colours that were pearl, you can't see this, but as you kind of look around, it's just shimmering all over from top to bottom. Very kind of geode on the inside for me, this one. So I really liked playing with this one. I thought it was really fun, and loved that there was way too much paint on here because it just allowed me to really play with my composition.
Yeah.
So folks, I'm gonna get my edges. I'm gonna touch this one off and then we'll take you guys in for a close-up. Thanks everyone. So there you have it.
There you have it.
There you have it indeed. Soft and subtle, pastel coloured, somewhat.
Yeah.
I think yours was more than mine. I think I still got a bit of a pack to punch in mine still.
Yeah, mine was very soft, very wispy.
It was.
I love it.
So unlike you. Show everyone, please, your dry piece, because we do have these dry.
Sure. And here it is.
Ooh.
Yes. It's so, I love this. It is so like nice and light and just airy, and the colors have just really gone through this. It's so pretty. I love it.
So the camera's trying to kind of focus on the parts that it's trying to focus on, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if the plan was for this to look like a slab of marble, I think that you definitely did it for me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I love the colours that you picked out, which were leftover colours, but they were very soft and subtle. And people always say that your pours, that when you do these, kind of look like the backdrop to something.
Yeah.
You know, you could put an embellishment on the front of it, and you absolutely could.
Yeah.
But I just love it the way it is.
I love it the way it is.
Yeah.
I think it's gorgeous.
Me too. I really enjoyed that one. Well done, Shopper.
Thank you.
And here is mine. Also just a little wet, maybe not. That might be the gloss medium that is in here. So this is my piece. I really love a ribbon pour. I started off doing these very regimented and very kind of straight. And then kind of now starting to play a lot more with the compositions. I love the thin lines that we have up here and the beefy fat lines down at the bottom. And I really love these colors. Is it muted? I don't think I would say that this is muted.
No, it's not muted.
But the colors are very pastel.
The colors are very pastel.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually do really like this one. I think this one would look really pretty with a nice coat of resin on it and maybe some sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do really like this one. It's one of my favorites. So please let us know what you think.
Definitely.
Did you like them? Did you not like them? All comments are genuinely welcome as long as they come with respect. Please let us know if you don't like them, that's totally fine. But if your comments are rude or nasty, then we'll probably just delete them. Yeah, please do be honest with your comments though. You don't have to tell us you love things if you really don't.
Exactly.
Because we appreciate it, and there's no way for us to do things better for you on this channel if you're not honest with us.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so nothing else to tell you.
Yeah.
This is our Tuesday premiere. We will definitely have one on Friday.
Yep.
And then one on Sunday. Ooh, the only thing to mention is that we do have an 8 foot by 4 foot canvas coming soon.
Yes.
We don't have a date for it yet because we've still to pour it, but we've
Yeah.
got an 8 foot by 4 foot canvas in the
So
studio.
excited.
You can't wait to pour on this thing, and it will be a collaboration. It'll be a Masse collaboration. And we're going to invite Cole from Cole's Colour back.
Yeah. He's
going to come and help us too.
Yeah.
But it won't be a pendulum pour. That's the thing we know. For
Yes,
sure.
it won't be a pendulum pour.
So guys, you have a great rest of your week. We'll see you here at the end of it on Friday night. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Please.
And we'll see you on Friday.
All right, guys.
See you then.
Bye.
I want to take a moment to spank. Spank some very special people. We want to take a moment to thank some very special people.
Absolutely.
And that's our Patreons. So the Patreon account is a very separate account from YouTube, but it allows some very important people the opportunity to get a little bit of a closer look of the studio. And there are certain levels. So at one level, for example, you get to see sneak peeks and behind the scenes videos. At another level, you're invited to join us in a WhatsApp group where we chat, we exchange pictures, and you also get weekly painting challenges. In another level, you get once a month live streams. At another level, you get once a month tutorials that are live.
Yes.
And then at our top tier, the diamond level, you would get to pick the colours and the technique for an episode of Masse Art Studios, and then you get to keep one of the 11 by 14 inch canvases every single month. And so, with a change of venue, I know, we've got some very special people that we have to thank, and that is our gold Masse posse. That's Trisha West, Jane Klein, Stephanie Hancock, Donna Patterson, Terry Leshner, Gloria Salaki, it's Nate Bright, it's Linda Serien, Crafty Chicken Mom, it's Rebecca Hawes Winters, Patsy Petrilli, it's Tammy Houdsbrook, it's Kelly Stowell, and it's Gillian Barnett.
Now with the platinum level, it's Leslie Beaver, Janice and Steve Pittman, Donna Panis, Dana Foxley, Elaine Burton, Susan Shepperson, and Robin Koza.
And you all know her, we all love her. At the diamond level, there's only one person, and that is Sparkles. So to you guys and to everyone else whose names that you'll see here listed below, thank you so very much. We absolutely love that you're here with us on this journey, and we're gonna keep pouring.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.